Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but somehow everything still feels wrong? Like you're moving forward in life, but inside you feel completely lost? What if I told you this feeling isn't a mistake, but a message?
Hare Krishna. This is Ojit from Ancient Soul Wisdom 108. This is the beginning of a journey where we explore the deepest truths of life through the wisdom of Krishna. On this channel, every day, we uncover powerful insights about your mind, your emotions, and the silent struggles you carry within. But today's video might challenge the way you see your life, because what you're about to hear may create a deep sense of discomfort at first. But by the end of this video, you might finally understand something you've been struggling with for a long time.
You wake up, check your phone, scroll through endless updates. Everyone seems to be doing something meaningful, building careers, finding love, achieving dreams. And then there's you, trying your best, working hard, doing everything society told you to do, but still, something feels empty. Maybe you have a job, but it doesn't feel like your path. Maybe you're surrounded by people, but you feel alone. Maybe you've achieved things, but the happiness never stays. And at night, when everything becomes quiet, that question comes back again. What am I doing with my life? And the scary part is, you don't have an answer. So you try to fix it. New goals, new routines, new distractions, but the feeling, it always comes back. Because here's the truth. The problem is not your job. It's not your relationships. It's not even your circumstances. The problem is, you are searching outside for something that can only be found within. And that creates a silent conflict. Your mind is running in one direction, but your soul is pulling you somewhere else. And this confusion, this inner war, is what makes you feel lost. Krishna explains something very powerful. When the mind becomes attached to outcomes, to expectations, to how life should be, it creates confusion. You start living based on fear, comparison, and pressure, instead of living your true nature. Krishna teaches that every person has a unique path, a unique duty. But when you ignore that inner calling and chase what the world expects, you disconnect from yourself. And that disconnection feels like being lost. It's not that you don't have a path, it's that you've stopped listening to it. Let me tell you about Daniel. Daniel had everything: a stable job in New York, a good salary, a life people admired. But every morning, he felt a heaviness in his chest. He couldn't explain it. One day, after a long, exhausting day, he just sat in silence. No phone, no distractions, just silence. And for the first time, he asked himself honestly, what do I truly want? Not what society wants, not what his parents expect, but what he feels inside. The answer didn't come immediately, but something shifted. He stopped chasing everything and started observing himself, his thoughts, his fears, his desires. Slowly, clarity began to emerge. Not overnight, but step by step. And for the first time in years, he didn't feel lost anymore. Because he wasn't running blindly, he was finally walking consciously. So what can you do? Start with this. Pause just for a moment every day. Sit in silence without distraction. Observe your thoughts without judging them. Ask yourself, am I living my truth or someone else's expectation? And most importantly, detach from the pressure of outcomes. You don't need to have everything figured out. You just need to take one step with awareness. Krishna's wisdom is simple. When your mind becomes calm, your path becomes clear. Maybe, just maybe, this feeling of being lost was never your enemy. It was Krishna's way of guiding you back to yourself, a signal that you've been going too far away from who you truly are. And right now, as you're listening to this, maybe this is not a coincidence. Maybe this message was meant for you. If this message spoke to your soul, if something inside you felt understood, then this journey is just beginning. Subscribe to Ancient Soul Wisdom 108 and walk this path with me, one step at a time, towards clarity, towards peace, towards truth. Hare Krishna.